So now we will study topic 10.1, reflection of light. See, I have already told you about incident ray and reflected ray. So let us do a quick recap. The ray which strikes on any object is known as incident ray or striking ray, and the ray which comes back after striking, the ray of light which comes back after striking is known as reflected ray. Let us demonstrate this by a diagram. Okay, so I will first draw and then show it to you. I am just going to make first a plane which is polished from backside so that light does not passes through it. Okay, this phenomena we will study in this class only, in further classes. Okay, so like that, this is, I have made an incident ray, and then this is going reflected ray, and then I have made normal. This is angle I, this is angle R. Okay, see here, this is known as plane, or this is, we can simply say this is a polished surface. Okay, polished surface, because so that light cannot pass through it, otherwise refraction will occur. Refraction I will tell you, first understand this. Okay, so this is a polished surface. Okay, this ray which is striking on this surface, as you can see, I have shown with the arrow that this is going towards the surface. This ray is known as incident ray. Okay, which is striking on the surface, the ray of light which is striking on the surface. Okay, and the ray of light which comes back after striking, ray of light which comes back after striking is known as reflected ray. And now you all must be wondering, what is this dotted line, what is this is known as normal. This normal is just an imaginary ray which we imaginary line, not a ray, imaginary line which we make so that we can make angle of incidence and angle of reflection. Now what are angle of incidence and angle of reflection? When we make this normal, first write definition of this normal. Normal is a line, normal is a line, or simply a perpendicular line made from point of incidence. A perpendicular line made from point of incidence. This is point of incidence, na? This is known as point of incidence, and a perpendicular line made from this is known as normal. Okay, now what is the use of this normal? By making this normal, we can make angle of incidence and angle of reflection. See, the angle made between the normal and incident ray, angle made between the normal, as you can see, this is normal and this is incident ray, this angle is known as angle of incidence. This angle is known as angle of incidence. And simply, can you guess what can be the reflected angle? Yes, you all are right. And reflected angle is known as angle made between normal and reflected ray. Angle made between normal and reflected ray is known as angle of reflection. And there are two laws of reflection. Those are the most important laws. Okay, first law is the angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. First law is this: angle I equals to angle R, angle of incidence always equals to angle of reflection. And second is very simple, that the incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence, the reflected ray, all lie on the same plane. Means this is a plane, na? This paper is known as plane. This paper is known as plane because it is a plane surface. Height is negligible. Okay, this is known as plane, so they all lie on the same plane. Okay, you can perform an activity taking a just simple laser light. Take a, what we say it, a normal A4 sheet or a normal sheet which can be a large sheet, chart paper. You can take a chart paper, make just like this, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, incident ray, normal and reflected ray, and just cut it from the edge, like this is here, cut it from here and fold it. Okay, and fold it, and when you will strike the light na, I mean we will strike the light, you will not be able to see the reflected ray. So this activity demonstrates that angle of incident ray, normal at the point of incidence, and reflected ray lies on the same plane. Okay, so now laws of reflection done. Now we are going to study about spherical mirrors, but before it we are going to just recall what type of images are made by a plane mirror. See, a plane mirror, it is just a simple mirror in which we see ourselves, or in which we see any object, and to see it. A plane mirror is nothing, just a mirror which is polished from backside, a shiny surface from front side, and polished from back side, है ना. So now, so first, what is how images are formed in plane mirror. Number one is, images formed in plane mirror is that image is laterally inverted. Image is laterally inverted means the left side of the image appears on the right side, and right side of the image appears on the left side. Okay, then the second is, the image is erect and virtual. Okay, the image is straight means it is as it is, as I am standing in front of plane mirror, then I will be looking at me in the plane mirror as it is. So it is erect, and virtual means it cannot be obtained on the screen, means it cannot be obtained on any object. That is not a real image formed by that mirror, it is virtual, behind the mirror. Okay, and the image, the size of the image is equal to that of the size of the object that I have told, and the distance of the object from the mirror, is same that the distance of the image from the mirror. Means, like, this is the plane mirror, suppose this is a plane mirror and I am standing here. Okay, so the distance between me and the plane mirror, and the distance between my image and the plane mirror, these both will be equal. Okay, that is the one of the characteristics. So these were the characteristics formed by the plane mirror. Now quickly, I have done a recap of what we have learned in earlier classes. Okay, now we are going to do spherical mirrors, the most important topic of class 10th. Okay, spherical mirrors. The most commonly used type of curved mirror is the spherical mirror. The reflecting surface of such mirrors can be considered to form a part of the surface of sphere. Such mirrors whose reflecting surface are spherical are called spherical mirrors. So these are the curved mirrors. The most commonly used curved mirror are the spherical mirrors. Okay. The reflecting surface of such mirror can be considered to form a part of the surface of sphere. So spherical mirrors are made up of part of sphere. As we know that a sphere is a 3D form of circle, so spherical mirrors are formed by taking out some part of that sphere. Okay, so there are two types of spherical mirrors. Now we have done spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors are also curved mirrors, and they are formed out of part of a sphere. There are two types of spherical mirrors, which are known as, first is concave mirror, and second is convex mirror. Concave and convex. See, this is a concave mirror, a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inwards, that is, faces towards the center of the sphere, is called concave mirror. Okay, whose reflecting surface means light will reflect inwards here from suppose this is here, it is a source of light will come here and reflect incident on this point of incidence made and reflected like this. Okay, so reflecting surface is this, towards inward, it is towards inward, so such a mirror is known as concave mirror. Okay, and a spherical mirrors whose reflecting surface is curved outward is called convex mirror, and a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is outwards like this, it is bulged outwards. Okay, means light ray will come from here and go on here. Light ray will come here. First incident ray will hit on this surface. This is, that's where referred as reflected surface. So first hit on this surface, and then that striking ray, the striked ray will bounce back, will come on a defined route. Okay, so a mirror whose reflecting surface is inwards, that is known as concave mirror, and a mirror, spherical mirror, whose reflecting surface is bulged outward, is known as convex mirror. Okay, now before doing how characteristics of images formed by these mirrors, we have to first understand some terms related to these mirrors. Okay, so those terms we will do in next class. Okay, those terms we will be doing next class. So till that, please revise what we have done in today's class. First we have done what is light. Okay, why we cannot see about how we cannot see in dark room. Then we have just we have not done definition of diffraction. I have just told you diffraction, just I have told name of diffraction. We will doing that also in next class. Then laws of reflection. Incident ray we have done. What is incident ray? The ray of light which strikes on surface. And what is reflected ray? The after striking, and the ray of light which comes back after striking is known as reflected ray. The normal and the angle of incidence, angle of reflection, laws of reflection. What are spherical mirrors? And the spherical mirrors are type of curved mirrors, and they are formed out of part of sphere. Okay, and then we have done definition of two types of spherical mirrors, that is known as concave and convex mirror. So concave mirror whose reflecting surface is inwards, and convex whose reflecting surface is outwards. So I have done recap also what we have done in today's class. We have just done 2 pages of NCERT, so please revise those 2 pages, that is 160 and 161. That's homework. And in next lecture we will be doing terms related to spherical mirrors, and try to finish up till concave mirror, and if we get time also till convex mirror. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share this video to your friends. Okay, and stay tuned as I told you, because video can come anytime. And so bye for now. Please study and be motivated. Okay, so bye for now. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you.